Ryan, Debbie.
Josh.
Liz.
Joe.
Kenny.
Here are the note cards I will be using. My name is Jacob Fitzgerald, and this is my persuasive speech. Multiple Americans every day text and drive. Is one text message worth your life? Many drivers text message every day without realizing how much it affects their driving and the dangers they are causing to them and everybody around them. With the attachment everybody has to their cell phone, but texting and driving is starting to become a huge issue. People receive messages, read them, send them, and they will even watch short videos while they're driving. I will persuade you how dangerous texting and driving is and how many accidents it causes every year. There is not one clear solution to how to solve this issue. There are technologies that help prevent drivers from using their phone and informing teens on the dangers of the statistics of wrecking their car, and also new laws to enforce would also help this issue as well. The problem with texting and driving is how much danger it causes on the road for drivers. The amount of accidents and lives that are taken every year from texting and driving is a huge problem. Many of us have been driving behind someone that you might have thought they were drunk as you were behind them. And as you're going around them, you notice that they're on their cell phone either talking or texting. In an article, Texting and Driving Accident Statistics on Egger, Snyder's, and Associates website gives statistics on the issues of texting and driving. 1 out of 4 accidents on the road are caused by texting and driving. When you are texting and driving, you are 6 times more likely to get in a car accident than if you were drunk driving. There's 330,000 injuries a year caused by texting and driving, and that leaves 3,154 people were killed in 2013 for texting and driving. There are many people that text and drive, and from a survey that was taken, about half of drivers admit to answering phone calls as they're driving. 1 out of every 10 driver admits to receiving text message or writing a text message while driving. And let's be honest, how many of those people are actually, of their 9 people are actually being honest? Our children are one of the most important things to all of us, and 35% of teen drivers admit to texting while they're driving. That leaves 11 teens die every year from texting and driving. 21% of the fatal accidents that a teenager gets in is a result from using their cell phone. In an article, Texting While Driving, How Dangerous Is It? On Car and Driver's website, they performed a reaction study. This study showed that texting and driving slows down your reaction time just as much as if somebody was impaired. In this graph, they performed the study on somebody that's reading while they're driving, texting, and impaired. And as you can see, the only one that's above texting is the reading. So when you're reading a text message, you have really slowed your reaction time. To reduce these statistics on how many accidents are caused by texting takes the help from states to stiffen the laws on it, technology that keeps improving to help us, and it's also up to all of us. In an article online at drivinglaws.com, Rich Stem, and an attorney, discusses the laws that are in place in Nebraska. Drivers under the age of 18, they are prohibited to using their cell phone at all times. The problem with this law is it should be everybody. And also in the state of Nebraska, texting and driving is a secondary offense. The secondary offense means they cannot pull you over for just texting, and they should. And also the fines are too low. The first fine is about $200. The second one is $300, and for the third offense is $500. So it only goes up $100 each year. On Esquihos, there was an article named "Teen Gets Jail Time for Texting." The reason to stiffen these laws is so teens like this young man that killed somebody when he was 18 years old did only 1 year in jail and 15 years of revoked license. These laws in place would help support kids from not wanting to text and drive, from stiffening the heights. The laws should match. If texting and driving impairs you as much as drinking and driving, your fines for your first offense DUI is about $1,000 and a loss of your license. So your secondary offense with texting and driving, in my opinion, should be equal to drunk driving. And the law should not be a secondary offense. They should be able to pull you over if a cop sees you texting and driving. On the Live Science website, an article, "New devices prevent driving while using their cell phone." This states how technology has made an ignition key that actually hooks up to your cell phone and it puts you in driving mode. Most cell phones and cars these days have that as well. And this is great for teens and teenagers, no matter the age of the person. Informing teenagers. As a parent, that is partially our responsibility to tell the teen how dangerous it is. And also, one way I would keep your teen from texting driving, if they need to be home at a certain time, if they're 5 minutes past, do not text them where they're at. Pick up the phone and at least call them. If everyone does their part, we can reduce the accidents from texting and driving, and this will make all of us a lot safer. If there are more laws and steeper fines, and every driver does their part not to text and drive, the roads would be a lot safer. Next time you are drinking and driving, keep in mind, put your phone down. We would love to keep all of our families together. Thank you.
Can you tell me that? Do I flip it onto myself?
Yeah, you don't see me too.
I don't know if you can see me.
Yep.